the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can see him too.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we getting bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Slapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
you can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, they'll try a reverse here to start out. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
44.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Now Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Dolphins at 4-5, a game under 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
And goal at the Raiders' 4-yard line.
Achan will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Breaks through the contact. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. The drive will begin with a run by Jeanty. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
118. South.
Right back to Jeanty on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's Stroud. They'll try and set up the screen to Jeanty. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On the handoff, it's Laube. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On the quick, right?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, that will get it right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37th. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Cade Otton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0.
Raiders, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Stroud. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Stroud and company going for it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thornton. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Raiders.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. On first down, it's Genty. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Stroud looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go. Tony.
Stroud to throw it. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Raiders.
18. What's that? Hey, south.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 9.
What's that? 18. What's that? Left. Let the hot.
Throwing now is Stroud. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Stroud out of the gun here. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go. Hey! 18. What's that? 11.
Stroud working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play. And
Now Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Throwing on second and long. Stroud looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for it. That's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll get this out to Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. As Stroud now to throw. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Lurk the hot.
Here goes Stroud again. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that end up watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it is 28-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. This one out quickly to Watkins. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
Achane gets it from the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 65 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
And he is caught, and he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
The run straight ahead with Genty. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here comes a reverse. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A big pickup of 38. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. H.M. will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, they're certainly not letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And now Tua going to try and sneak it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Dolphins 48, Raiders 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And they'll make sure he's touched down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
18, what's that? Speed left, speed left. Hey, uno.
Back to throw. Stroud. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Raiders on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
32-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua.
38-yard line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw there going to be incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. They'll start on the ground with Genty.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Stroud looking to change the play. They'll go again with Genty.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A give out of the gun to Genty.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
On the give, Genty.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
An audible here to get a new look.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Tua. He's going to let it go again. Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. And by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.